And whenever that stands in the room, you do kind of have to move many levers in order to get out of that, because if they actually get to the point where they're asking for money, they're not going to stop asking for money. Yeah, that's not good. Now, technically speaking, with very small businesses, one person businesses, like technically speaking, as a streamer, as a self-employed person, if they're successful enough at it, you still would have to give a nice little overview of all of your income and all your expenses. And in order to actually keep the recognition as a business, you do have to have some money moving from, going out and coming in. So that alone would be, not technically speaking, unprovable, but difficult to do. At least right now. Especially because it would be too little and too out there. And yeah, that would definitely get considered as a more hobby. I mean, yeah, technically speaking, if you're doing the whole only dance thingy, you're also a self-employed person, technically speaking. And of course, the state is going to be like, listen, you're making an income. That doesn't really matter to the state one singular bit what you make your income at. And if it's fucking, for some reason it's always feet. I don't know why it's always feet, but let's say that you're making fucking money off showing people your feet. What the fuck you would make money off of that is one of the eternal riddles, of course. But even then, the state's gonna be like, okay, you're making an income? Is that reflected in your taxes? And if not, you're gonna get into trouble sooner or later. Actually, you could probably make a nice little game out of that. Going through OnlyFans, just picking out some names and then getting those names towards the next best tax office and go like, hey, you might want to check those people, their taxation. There might be something wrong here. But yeah, it's kind of a meme at this point, isn't it? Which is why it's easy enough to understand, I suppose. But yeah. So what you would have to do, actually, if you're doing that successfully, let's say that you're very successful with showing your feet for money, to the point where you actually live off of that completely, you have no other business, you have no job, you're just living off showing your feet. Like, okay, congratulations, you achieved a very interesting state of living, but at this point, you would actually have to, realistically speaking, register yourself as a, self-employed person, you employing yourself. And then you would have, of course, to pay taxes. Now, businesses pay very different taxes than just your average person, of course. And at least in Germany, it's kind of regulated. And up until a certain level of income and outcome, income and spending, you are considered a small business, which means you have, as far as taxation goes, you have an easier time. And the taxation you pay is a lot more reasonable. You're still going to pay more than a private person, of course. If you, however, go over this, which I don't think anyone is going to achieve with just their feet, because you would need to have an income per month that would be at least, what was it again, 500,000? Mind you, that is just a raw income. We're not talking about your actually profit margin here. It's just the money that actually comes in without any of your expenses actually on the other side against it. But you would need to be above 500,000. So if you achieve that with just your feet, well, congratulations, that is quite amazing. That means that you're making those must be quite nice feet, let's just say. Very much nicer than you would expect anyone has any right to have such nice feet. But yeah, the state is at some point going to look at it and go like, you owe me money. You owe me a lot of money. Let's not forget, the state actually has the right, as far as taxation goes, to go back quite a few years and claim money, or well, rather, taxes from you. They have to actually come up to you, and you haven't paid any taxes in a long while. Oh boy, it's just, yeah, I'm sure there is a, like, 1% top earners in this particular sphere as well, and there's probably a lot of money that they're making. I'm not even going to question that. I'm not going to look up what precisely they earn, because it's kind of disgusting, honestly. But well, nonsense aside. Nonsense aside indeed. See, I'm just gonna flip on to the next page so we can get that out of the way. There's gonna be a lot more shops, and that means a lot more shopping on our side. But yeah, be aware that you probably don't try to outsmart the state. It's going to work on the short run. The state is far too busy to, deal with all of the nonsense. However, the state will at some point, very slowly, very deliberately, all be included by an external side. Because there are actually people that make a living on finding people that are, companies that are maybe a bit too secretive with their actual incomes and spendings, let's say. Yeah, that's a very nice and polite way of saying it. Basically, just companies that like tax fraud quite a bit too much. And that is going to get rather pricey. I'm not sure you can't go to prison for it, technically speaking, but meh. Happens rarely. Oh yes, as I said before, there are people whose whole job it is to look around and go like, these people seem to be making a lot of money. Are they paying their taxes? Especially after, as I said, especially if you're working above certain amounts of money, where you actually have to make it publicly available information what your earnings are. To the old capital city. I'm gonna miss doing this in the early morning, and I'm randomly playing games. I do wonder how precisely it's going to work out starting tomorrow, because they haven't actually given me any information apart from be there. 8 o'clock straight. I was like, okay, fair enough. Can you maybe tell me what to expect? Do you need to bring anything with me? Something to write on, maybe? But no, what I have is a clear-cut order to appear there at 8 in the morning, straight. Like, okay, fair enough. Oh well. It's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Basically, it's just that I'm forced to take some measures to make myself more, I guess, likely to be hired, is what the end result would be. That's the whole point of this whole endeavor. Go there, let the pros do their thing, work for free for a company for a little bit, and then, ideally get hired by said company because you have proven your value. Well, I mean, I do know a bit more about at least the taxation system than the average person normally. Also some of the loopholes, mind you, but I never really made much use of them. So, I was as close to an honest merchant as one can be. For the most part, at least as far as my customers are concerned.
このタイミングでの出張ってことはまたバーゼルの時のような、いやそれ以上に危険なことに首を突っ込もうとしてるみたいだな。
You don't say.
ダメだよ。今回はいくらなんでもクレイユであんなことがあったばかりなんだよ。あんたが家族のことでいろいろ抱えているのは知ってるけど、それが理由なら断固反対なんだからね。
I guess that is one way the state is trying to silence me. It's like, stop spending your time on the internet, you're talking too much. We fear that at some point you're saying something too much. How about you start, you know, doing working again? How about that? How about you get doing full-time work again? It's like, you could call that a silencing, one way or another. Well, so long as I can get somewhat my wishes reflected, that's at least something. Hopefully. Because if they get reflected somewhat, I can probably reduce the amount of hours I actually need to work in order to get some food on the table. That would allow me to, relatively speaking, play some more. Well, you know, it's pretty well at this point. They're gonna go where the action is.
分かっているだろうが、決断には責任がつきまとう。それを踏まえての行動だろうな、アニエス。
はい。これでもお父さんの娘ですから。あらゆる機会を無駄にせずに見聞を広め、自らの糧としてきます。絶対に無事に戻ってくる。なんて軽々しくは言えませんけど。大切な友達とお父さんを悲しませないよう最大限努力します。
アニエス。
CID や各方面とのつてはせいぜい活用することだ。理想と現実の狭間の中、自分が何をつかめるかを測る意味でも。欠席理由については私の方からもフォローしておく。だが3日が限度だ。それ以上は軍の部隊を派遣する。これが私からの最大限の情報だ。
十分です。ありがとうお父さん。
改めてになるが、娘が世話になっている。君たちの流儀の範疇内で存分にこき使ってやってくれ。アークライド所長、頼もしき助力者もいるようだし、ある程度の安全確保も期待したいところだが。
ええ、任せてください。うちはグレーだが、労働環境はブラックじゃないつもりなんでね。
ご息女のみならず、微力を尽くさせていただこう。
かたじけない。
現地に着いたあたりで連絡を入れる。お嬢さんもそうだが、あいつの方も任せたぞ。
たく、勝手なことは。ま、思った以上にイケオジで大した眼力とオーラだったが、娘相手にもあのツンデレぶり、なかなか難儀そうな親父さんだな。
はい、本当にそうなんです。ああ、もうなんかおじさんに全部持っていかれちゃったけど、とにかく無事に戻ってきなさいよ。はい。
言っておくが、
Being the protagonist of this story, 9 times out of 10 we're gonna come back.
あんたらも僕たちの幼馴染を頼んだぞ。
もちろんです。
ああ、任せときな。
Oh, is it that, or we're gonna get blown away in a nice glowing explosion of nuclear power? Sounds rather pleasant as well, doesn't it? Right way to God. Not many can claim so. And again, very lucky for us, this is not the sort of story we are playing after all. That would be far too dark, even though this game has taken a somewhat more darker note than its predecessors in some regards. I mean, to be fair, the man was rather busy. Actually, how old is our dear Roaring Lion again? I don't fucking remember. 47 or something? Could actually be for once kid is older than me. You know, it's just a small little mercy. Once in a while. I am not surprised. Grazie, Rita. So many familiar faces, isn't it? Both new and old, mind you. Some of them actually very old. There's going to be a lot of groups that are going to be very much trying to hinder everybody else around it, but it's going to be fun, isn't it? Oh boy. And we've got some nice Jägers in the mix. Probably a Divine Blade in the mix. Two parties from the church who really don't like each other. That's already a good start. Guild, of course, with their own priorities as usual. Pretty clear cut code. Makes it pretty easy to predict what they're going to do. Got a society involved. Armada, of course. Truly, rather a fair point to call it a carnival, isn't it? Ah. Well then, time to go shopping in the old capital city. Yay.
旧王とオラシオン、さすが歴史を感じさせる街並みだね。
Actually,
東
surprising
に
how
は
much is
カ
still
ルバード
standing.
最大の壮大聖堂もあるんだっけ？
ええ、観光名所としても有名ね。何度か撮影で来たことがあるわ。あ、確かお城もあるんですよね。100年前の革命時に打ち壊されたカルバード王国の中心、バシタール級跡ですね。
割と観光客も多そうだな。ありゃなんだ？
動力トラムだな。そこそこ便利だが速度は遅いから観光以外じゃ使う必要はねえだろう。
そうなんですか。またの機会といたしましょう。
何度か仕事では来たがこんな形で改めて訪れるとはな。
すでに近くの宿を取っている。そちらで荷ほどきをするといい。
ええ、助かりましたよ先生。高級だと手配も難しかったんでね。
Kinda sad that the palace is left in ruins though. Seems like the sort of thing you would turn into a tourist attraction. I would turn it into a tourist attraction, mind you. Pretty sure you can take nice amounts of money for that.
ここがマフィアたちが新たな本拠地にした。
まずは支部に向かうとするか。それから潜伏場所の特定と突入作戦の人員を確保しねえとな。
ええ、冷静に動きましょう。生き残ったメンバーからも状況を確認しないと。そうだね。
そういえばエレインさん、里帰りの方は。
Oh no, 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 she's absolutely not.
今は責務を全うするだけよ。そちらの臨時協力員さんと同じくね。そうね。微力を尽くさせてもらうわ。
Going off your color scheme, you look very much like Heyu, don't you?
ギルドの方々に彼らも到着したようですね。
Actually, depending on who from the society had decided to show up, Ren might have actually joined with them as well.
インだな。
Yin.
ええ。ですが、あなた方のためではありません。あれだけの非人道兵器。もはや共和国だけの問題ではないでしょう。かつての故郷。
It's always pleasant to see that her chest has a tendency to just expand with every game. But that's what it feels like. Or at least. Ah, Julie has reached rather pleasing, yes, proportions, I must just say. Yes, yes.
噂の史上最強もエントリーしたみてえだな。
ええ、それに我らが親愛なる裏執行人の方々もですか。
Because it is going to be like, what's with the sudden influx of people? It's not even, a high season of tourism. Strange. What could it be? What could it be indeed?
例のマフィアの庭園、他にもなかなかのメンツが集まりそうだ。ここまでの顔ぶれとなると仕事も簡単にはいかないかな。
その気になれば一両日中にでも。ですが今後の大陸の趨勢を占う前哨戦となるのも確かかと。
うん、サプライズもありそうだし、早めに終わったらもったいないかもね。
あんたが放置してた悪趣味極まる庭の方はともかく、イベンターとしてはなかなかじゃねえか。ジェラールとかいう野郎も。
どうやらダンさん並みにえげつないことを考えてそうやね。
失礼だね、君たち。こんな善良なおじさんを捕まえて。
Where did the bold statement coming from? The Oathbreaker himself.
どんな風にゾクゾクさせてくれんのかね。
No, people must really love you if they give you the nice little nickname of Oathbreaker. It does say a lot about your character.
まずは遊撃士協会の首都支部、各地の支部からもやり手が来たようだ。兵ゆえは白蘭流に院、例の教師たちも来ていそうだな。両兵団は大小様々、主だったものとしてクルガ戦士団にアイゼンシルド、教会からは聖杯騎士2名に隠密総兵部隊イスカリオの精鋭たち、そしてとある筋からの依頼としてイカルガにマルドック社が確認されている。ああ、お前たちに依頼したというミクライヘビの使徒に執行者たちもだな。こちらも忙しい。あとはそちらで判断するがいい。
Well, of course. The army and DCID is also going to be involved in this particular little party. Because obviously.
ごきげんよう。この地に集まったうぞうむぞうども。俺はジェラール・ダンテス。お前たちの標的、アルマータの首領だ。
Quite bold, isn't he?
まずは招待に応じたお前たちを歓迎する。遠路はるばるご苦労だった。それぞれ思惑はあるだろうが、最終的な目的はどこも同じ。俺たちの殲滅もしくは拘束だろう。正面から受けてやってもいいが、その場合はことを舞台とした全面抗争、いや戦争になる。だが罪もない市民をただ巻き込むことはこちらも望んではいない。
There's the guy who just blew up a fucking village for no other reason than meh, I don't like this reporter guy.
そこでとある
Very
特別な
believable.
思考を用意させてもらった。オラシオンの地下にある広大な遺構を利用したとっておきのゲームだ。やることは至ってシンプル。お前らにはこれから潰し合ってもらう。旧王都であるオラシオンの地下にはカルバード王国時代の遺構が広がっている。そこをゲームの領域に見立て各自潰し合った後、こちらの駒とやり合ってもらう。そして最後まで生き残った者たちだけがこのバシュタール級跡にたどり着ける。まあそんな思考だ。
No, no, they're going to enforce their
ち
little
なみに
rules.
参加は強制だ。オラシオン市民28万の命もろとも消え去りたくなければな。これが何なのかは今さら説明するまでもないだろう。お前たちの参加拒否、当局の介入や住民避難を含めゲームにはいくつかのルールを用意してある。破った時点でこいつは即座に起爆する。その時は全員が女神行きないし煉獄行きだ。裁定を下すのはこの装置。こちらのとある遺産を利用した監視システムになる。この装置のジャッジは絶対だ。出し抜くことは不可能だと断言しておこう。俺たちに用があるならこのゲームに参加し勝ち残るしかない。俺たちが用意した最高のカルナバル、せいぜい楽しんでいってくれ。ちょうど正午だな。ゲームの第一フェーズは14時に開始となる。これから送るマップを頼りにそれぞれ地下遺構へのエントリーを確保するがいい。参加に必要なアクセスキーがその奥で手に入れられるはずだ。最終的に誰がここまでたどり着くか、3日間存分に楽しませてもらうぞ。
Well, I mean, so far we have kind of proven that we're not necessarily just playing by the rules for the most part. I don't think that's going to change much. Although, acting somewhat borderline might be quite risky, so to speak. At some point I really would like to buy all of them, but since we are in a new town, I do have other things on my shopping list that I would like to deal with first. I guess we can always take a look at how much money is actually left. Oh, let me see the map then. There are other areas, aren't there? Yeah, the East and the North District actually. I don't know if the game will actually allow me to go there already. I'm just feeling it will not. Yeah, kind of figured. But there are some shops there I would like to visit. The game's like, well, that's not my problem, is it now? Okay, fair enough, game. You're making a very convincing argument there. It is indeed not your problem. More than the foodstuffs. Okay, you got to lose those. That's good, I suppose. I don't really have anything too interesting. No. I don't know if I had some silver gauntlets. I would buy some silver gauntlets, but I can't. Sadnish. Sadnish indeed. Can't even upgrade his fucking knuckle scanner now. Do we want to establish those as a new standard? I mean, probably not a bad idea. Although, gotta be pricey. Oh well. Actually speaking, there isn't really that much left of the game. I think this shop then the next. So we are getting somewhat closer to the end. How close we get is going to be somewhat dependent on how much we're going to play today. Since it's the first time in a few days that I got an opportunity to even play, I'm probably going to at least try to aim for some decent playtime. I'm taking a break, eating some food, and then playing some more. If the internet allows, that is. So the plan goes, at least. What do we now have a new, nice objective? After all, playing some more gacha in Ace Combat. But it does sound like a rather nice thing to do in the afternoon, doesn't it? I'd be relatively surprised if I could afford that. Yeah.
まずは周辺状況をまとめてちょうだい。CID からの指示があるとは思うから 現地警察とは連携が取れるはずだけど、例のルールはおそらく現場には知らせない方針でしょうから注意して。地下の方についてはあなたたちもついたのね。お疲れ様です、皆さん。
おう、そっちも早速動いてるみたいだな。
Well, I mean, we kind of
や
have
れや
to.
れ、予想のはるか斜め上の状況になっちまったな。獅子殿についてはご無沙汰してます。ご送検のようで何よりだ。
お主こそな。
ジンさん、こちらは準備ができました。って、あなたたち来ているのは聞いていたけど。
Actually, what do you want from me again? What is it you're trying to tell me I did right? I planted some more chests. Which is something I did quite a while ago, now that I think about it. Actually, by the way, how are you? Yeah, you also got fucking damage. See, everybody's nice at equal level-wise, apart from 2 fucking people. Somebody has to ruin their fucking fun. If not me, who else?
無事に乗り越えさえすればいずれ機会もあろう。
Well then, is there gonna be anything in here worth killing though? That's gonna be what's interesting to me. Actually, we're gonna kill all of them anyway, so doesn't really matter which direction we go in first. Also, you know, there's gonna be chests everywhere. How could I only go one way if there's gonna be chests waiting on the other? Be rather wasteful, wouldn't be? Let's see how tough you are. More annoying than dangerous, I suppose. And also not actually that much worth it, sadly. Yet it was absolutely worth it. Just as I was complaining about it. It's not really going to help finally finish that particular project up at some point. Not really that tough now, are they? Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Look at that rather nice. I'd really like to get a few more chests with some speed in them. But alas, can't ask for everything, I suppose, and anything. I think this is the first time we actually could just kill them all outright. Kinda neat, kinda neat. Makes my life a lot easier. Hellfire Burst. It's kinda useful, technically speaking. Not right now though, but now. Theoretically, potentially, mayhaps useful in the future. Randomly continue. Let's see here. Those, we got all of those. I think we're missing anything too dramatically. Anything here that would catch my interest? A certain distinct feeling it will not be, but alas. Actually, we can get that now, can't we? Okay, we can get as well. I can still wait. Well, you look at that, a new weapon set. My. Yeah, considering the amount of people we have to equip nowadays. Money is actually going to be short supply. Not short enough though. Nothing new here, which is good because that means we at least don't need to worry about that. I don't think we can afford you yet, can we? No, we fucking can. God bless that. Means we only have 3 people left. I don't think... Oh, there actually is nothing else coming in there. Making my life more difficult, so that's good. I just need to save up a bit more money, of course.
生き返るぜ。
Don't really have anything to give you, eh? You the sadness.
新たなスキル属性専用のスロットだ。属性専用のスロットだ。スキルが更新されたぞ。新たなスキル発現だ。
オーグメントを調整します。
Okay, anything else?
シャードスキルが更新されました。新たなシャードスキルが登録されました。
Okay. Oh, we gained 2. We also spent quite a lot of the EU material plus, to be fair, but meh. Actually, before we continue on, okay. Time to kill a little bush monster with our new equipment. That basically costs us all of our fucking money. I was rich at one point. Return to poorness. Okay, that looks like a pain in the ass. If anything, this is probably going to work for you. Oh, that remind me what you had. Back attack bonus. That is rather nice. It's still a lot of damage down, I must admit. I'm not too happy about that. Not happy about that at all. Precisely what we were looking for.
Access key 入手。アークライド解決事務所を登録。
Isn't it nice when a tacticality saves the day? I mean, to be fair, it does not specifically state that you cannot join another team. Technically speaking. Hmm.